Welcome, dear learners. Welcome to the lecture series on financial management. Dear learners, in the last session, we have done with a problem of IRR, which was an independent project. So today, we will take up a problem of dependent project. That means dependent project is a project which has more than one project. So here, you can see in the question, there are two projects, project X and Y. So let us go through the question quickly. A company has to select one of the following two projects. So a company needs to select one of the two projects, that is project X, out of project X and Y. So there are two projects out of which you need to select, suggest the company to select one project. So years are given. The length of the project is 4 years. Investment of X, that is 0th year, is considered cash outflow is made in 0th year. So 0 represents cash outflow. So project X cost is 11,000 and project Y cost is 10,000. Calculate IRR. Suggest the best alternative on the above basis. So we know very well that in order to calculate IRR, I have made you to note a point that we will not be using the cost of capital which is given in the question. Here you can see in this question it is not given. If it is given also, we are not using this cost of capital. We were determining our own rate using a fake payback period formula. So let us proceed to calculate the project X IRR. So it is like this. So our first step number 1 is calculation of fake payback period. So you know the formula for fake payback period is investment by average CF80. So investment is 11,000. Project X investment is 11,000. 0th year we mean investment. So investment is 11,000. Now average CF80. Average CF80 formula is CF80 total divided by number of years. So total of 6,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 5,000. So 14,000 divided by number of years 4, that is coming to 3,500. So 3,500 divided by 3.1. Here we have 3.1. Now this we will look into this 3.1. You need to use this 3.1 for selection of rate using A4 table. Now how to make a selection of a rate? See, by using A4 table, selection of rate. So PVIFA, be careful when you are using this A4 table. A4 table means PVIFA. When you are selecting a rate, you need to use PVIFA table value, that is A4. So you need to look into, in the 4 years, you need to find this 3.1. From where this 3.1, it is the fake payback period answer. So this 3.1 you need to look in the row of 4 years. So it falls under 10%. So 10%, close to 3.1. Sometimes you may not find exact 3.1, but close to 3.1 you need to make out. So this in the 4 years row 3.1. So 4 years is the length of the project. So that is the reason I am taking 4 years. So 4 years row 3.1. So the percentage is 10%. The column, you need to look into the column which percentage, under which percent this 3.1 is close to. So it is 10%. So see, we'll look into it. I will show you the A4 table. A4 table, see, you can see the A4 table, 4 years row. See, in the 10% column 3, it is 3.170. So that is the reason I took this 10%. Now after the selection of rate, I need to calculate the present value of CF80. So now I have years, I have 4 years CF80 and I will try at 10%. So this is the rate by what I found. So now 10% by seeing what? A3 table. So this, be careful, while selecting the rate you need to use A4 table. While selecting the, while finding out the present value of CF80, you need to use the PVIF A3 table. So be careful, selection of rate A4 table, PV of CF80 A3 table. So now PV of CF80 I got 11,272. Now, my dear friends, now I need to compare it with the CO. Now, what is my CO? Just go back. So, this is CO is 11,000. So, my CO is 11,000, but I have an answer which is more than 11,000. So, as you know, in IRR, we should find out a value more than the CO and a value less than the CO. So, now when I was trying at 10%, I got 11,272, that is, which is more than 11,000. So, I want a figure which is less than 11,000. One figure I have more than 11,000, that is CO, that is 11,272. The another figure I want is less than 11,000, anything that is less than 11,000 or close to 11,000. So, we know the trick that, so if you try at higher rate, the CFAT will decrease, and if you try at lower rate, the CFAT will increase. So, this is how. So, if you these are quite opposite. So, if you try at higher rate, then your CFAT will come down, and if you try at lower rate, your CFAT will increase. So, see, our goal is here to get a figure less than 11,000. If you want a less figure, you need to try at higher rate. So, earlier we tried at 10%, we got 11,207. Now, we want a less figure than 11,000. So, if you want less, you need to try at higher figure. So, that is the reason I took 12%. Again, A3 table. I have written down the values from the table. So, for your information, table values are given in the link is given in the description box. You can click on the link and view the table values. Now, then PV of CFAT, now I have 10,844. So, my CO is 11,000. One figure I have less than 11,000, that is 10,844, and one figure I have more than 11,000, that is 11,272. That's all. So, let us prepare the ingredients out of this. See, I have lower rate 10%, higher rate 12%, delta R is RH minus RL. So, 12 minus 10%, that is 2%, PV of CFAT at lower rate, PV of CFAT at higher rate. Delta P is equals to PV of CFAT at lower rate minus PV of CFAT at higher rate. So, this is how prepared the ingredients. Now, I have the formula of IRR, RL plus PV of CFAT at L minus PV of CO divided by delta P into delta R. So, RL, lower rate of return is 10%. So, PV of CFAT at lower rate, that means at 10% when I was trying, I got 11,272 minus my CO. My CO is 11,000 divided by delta P 428 into delta R, the difference in the rates. So, when I substitute, I got an IRR of 11.27. So, this is a simple way to find IRR. So, this is the IRR of project X. We also have project Y. So, for project Y, in the similar way, I have calculated first the fake payback period. I got 2.8. So, I have selected a rate 2.8 for 4 in the 4 years row. 2.8 falls under 15% column. So, then I tried at 15% by taking the CFAT. I found the present value of CFAT. So, then I have compared this value with this investment. See, my project Y's investment is 10,000. So, I got 8,662, which is less than 10,000. So, one value I want less than CO and one value I want more than CO, as we said and as we did in the project X evaluation. See, so what we can do now is at 15% when I am trying, I am getting a value which is much less than 10,000. So, I need to find a value more than 10,000. So, if I want to find more value, that means if you want to increase the CFAT, try at lesser rate. So, the difference from 10,000 to 8,000 is quite much. So, I tried at 10%. So, this is a try guess. So, the value is coming to 10,067. So, exactly. So, I have one value more than 10,000, that is 10,067, and one value less than 10,000, that is 8,662. So, now I can proceed to calculate the IRR. So, this is RL, RH, so delta R, I have prepared the ingredients delta PV. So everything, I have a formula, I have inserted into the formula and I got 10.2. The main important thing here is asking, so here it is 10.2. Now if you want to suggest the company which project should be accepted, now see, the IRR of the first project X is 11.27. So the IRR of project X is 11.27. So the IRR of project Y is 10.2. So in such cases, the decision criteria for mutually exclusive projects or dependent projects, in case of IRR, we accept those projects whose IRR is more. That means now in this case, the IRR of project, the decision criteria is like this. So as the calculated IRR of project X is higher than project Y, hence project X is accepted. So this is how you need to quote a decision. So I hope you have understood a problem on dependent projects of IRR. So if any clarifications you want to make it on it, you can please make on by commenting in the comment box. We'll be coming up with some more problems on this IRR soon, but today let us abort here. Thank you.